Listen carefully, this really happened. For nearly 170 years, the 13 American colonies were ruled by Great Britain. Although many colonists had crossed the Atlantic in search of freedom and opportunity, they remained under British control. At first, this relationship worked well, but over time, tensions grew. After the French and Indian War, Britain found itself deeply in debt. To recover money, the British government imposed new taxes on the American colonies, including the Stamp Act and the Townshend Acts. The colonists were furious. They argued that they had no representatives in the British Parliament and should not be taxed without their consent. Their rallying cry became, "No taxation without representation." Tensions continued to rise. In 1770, British soldiers fired into a crowd of protesters in Boston, killing several civilians in what became known as the Boston Massacre. The incident shocked the colonies and increased anger toward British rule. 3 years later, in 1773, colonists staged one of the most famous acts of protest in history, the Boston Tea Party, disguised as Native Americans. They boarded British ships and dumped hundreds of chests of tea into Boston Harbor to protest unfair taxation. Britain responded with harsh punishments, closing Boston Harbor and tightening its control over the colonies. Instead of surrendering, the colonies united. Representatives gathered to discuss their future, and in April 1775, fighting broke out at battles of Lexington and Concord. The American Revolutionary War had begun. One man emerged as the military leader of the colonial forces, George Washington. Despite facing shortages of food, weapons, and trained soldiers, Washington inspired his troops to continue fighting against one of the world's strongest armies.